Hey, Nathan.
G'day, how's it going?
Good mate, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad.
That's all right. Do people call you doggy, or is that diving in the deep end too much?
My friends do call me Doggy, but
How you going?
yeah, not bad, not bad.
How's it over in Perth?
It's got a lot better than it was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
We had a bit of a lockdown going on and stuff, which
Did
wasn't
ya?
ideal, but yeah. We had a case get out from
Yeah.
hotel quarantine. So yeah.
Right.
Are you in Melbourne?
No, I'm up in. I was based in Melbourne, but I moved up to Queensland
Yeah,
just before Chrissy. So up here, and yeah,
good choice.
but yeah, it's great, but it's raining down today.
Yeah,
But it's not too bad. So thanks for jumping on.
no
Just
worries.
doing a bit of a running summit, just having a chat with a few people and get a bit of an insight into what their view is around a particular topic in running, and just giving out value to people across the world and throughout Australia. So
Yeah.
appreciate you jumping on. So to start things off, do you want to just give us a bit of an intro about yourself and you kind of, because you're obviously with Running Warehouse,
Yeah.
and your pathway into that and like your background around running and whatnot?
Yeah, sure. Geez, so I've been running like since I was 8. I did a little athletics over here in Western Australia, and I'm 35 now, so almost
Yeah,
3 decades
yeah, beauty.
um, of running. I used to be an OK junior and things like that, and was always interested in running and keeping myself involved in running, even when I wasn't racing. So I worked as a massage therapist for a while, and then came over to Running Warehouse Australia.
Yeah,
So I'm, I guess, like the accessories buyer here, and sit on the footwear meetings and things like that, and then
cool.
like to do we do some global reviews because
Yep.
we've got an American side.
Yeah.
Running Warehouse as well. Yeah.
I actually went on the wrong website before. I was having a quick squeeze and I was like, oh, it's the American one.
Yeah. You're not the first person to do that,
Yeah,
and you won't be the last. Yeah.
yeah, no, easy. How did you go into Running Warehouse? What was the progression?
Yep. So I got sick and tired of massage after a
Yeah,
while.
yeah,
I did that for 10 years. Worked with a lot of good athletes here in WA and also Australia. Like I treated John Stephenson.
yeah, cool.
So
Sweet.
we travelled to Europe and stuff for a bit
Yeah,
before London. Got tired of that, and one of my friends, I'd worked in run retail before.
yeah.
One of my friends, he was here at Running Warehouse as he bought everything. So they needed to expand. They were expanding quickly in Australia,
Yep.
I said, hey, look, I'm interested in doing something different and
Sweet.
have a love for running and all things running. So
Yeah,
that helped.
yeah, cool. How long have you been there for now?
Oh, geez, good question. Probably 4 years now, I'd
Yeah,
say,
yeah,
coming up to. Yep.
yeah, sweet, yeah. Um, Obviously, you would have a good understanding, being the buyer for the accessories and whatnot, about what runners kind of need for their runs and what they're kind of looking towards and what would help them support them throughout their runs. From all your experience and your position with Running Warehouse, what would be one of the most important things or a couple of things that runners should look towards or focus on in order to help them as a runner?
Yeah, I think in the last probably 5 years, we've seen so much tech advancement, not only in running shoes, but in everything. Um, but it's, I guess, a little bit, it's about getting the right advice for the right gear for you personally. So what works for one person won't always necessarily work for another. In that kind of aspect, it doesn't need to be the best. It doesn't need to be the most expensive. I don't think all the time. It just needs to work for you, and to I guess grow as a runner. You need that enjoyment. You need that kind of challenge, and so getting in the right gear, having the right advice, the coaching gear. I think it all comes together to grow as a runner.
Yep, 100%. So kind of having that tailored kind of aspect to your gear and your coaches and all that. Is that what, yeah?
I think so. Yeah, you ask the right people. You seek the specialist advice. I guess we at Running Warehouse Australia, we kind of sit as a specialist, and so we take everyone on a person by person basis on what their needs are, and what they're trying to do, and get out of their running. Not everyone's the same, so getting them in the right gear and environment to enjoy and challenge themselves. Yeah,
100%. And would you just so if people were to reach out, would they kind of liaise with you, or liaise, whatever that word is, online, or like by email, or how does the process work?
Yeah, so it's done a couple of different ways here. You can definitely email in, and you can call in. Even all of our socials, like a lot of the guys here, well, all of the guys here are runners themselves. And so we're more than happy to answer any questions. We have a store here in Perth, which is where I'm based. And we're all runners out the front here, and then we've also got one in Melbourne in Tullamarine, which again the guys in the store are all runners. Dennis over there's been running for a lot longer than I have. He's been running for about 50 years. So again, we're just here to help out, to give you that kind of, as I say, specialist advice to get the most out of yourself, as I say, to enjoy it, to challenge it.
Yep, sweet. We'll make sure we put a link in the page and whatnot, so if people wanted to reach out, they can quickly jump on that and get your advice. So
well, I was chatting with the guys here today as well, so if anyone that watches this or reads it, we've got a discount code. So it's Run Summit 10. So if they go onto Running Warehouse Australia, put in the discount code Run Summit 10, they'll get 10% off.
Cool, awesome. Well, this I mean, what day are we now? Anyway, the launch date's coming up, so we'll I'll keep in contact with you and we'll see how it goes. So
no, it'll be open. So awesome. I'm sure there are more better people than me to talk to.
Oh no, don't be mate. We like having everyone on here. It'll be great, and the fact that you provide a discount code, we appreciate that, and the runners will as well. So
look, it's just about progressing the sport, and if people can get the right gear and get a cheeky discount at the same time. Who doesn't love that? Exactly.
Yeah, so good. Hey, last question for you.
Yep.
What's your favourite running workout and why? Throwing this one on you.
Yeah, I'm a sucker for a Amino fartlek. Why? I couldn't tell you, but I think for me it's easy. Like, I've been doing them for that long.
Yeah.
I know the session in and out.
Yeah.
And you can run it a couple of different ways as well. So, if you're building up to a marathon, a half marathon, you can kind of, I guess, tempo it a little bit more, you make your recoveries a little bit harder. Whereas if you're training for a 5K, 10K, something shorter, you make sure your efforts are quite high, and you make your recoveries a bit slower. So I'd have to say Amino. Yeah.
Beautiful. Awesome. It's a good one, actually. Yeah, it's a great. I had a chat with Mono actually, and Yeah, it was good. He'll be with it on the summit as well. So I'll
He's a great chat. I've
yeah, we
actually met
spoke
him a
for
couple
about
of times.
40 minutes or something. It was great. It was
Yeah,
a good chat.
yeah. No, I mean, my early running coincided with his kind of late end, so I
Yep, yep.
actually did get to race him once or twice,
Oh
and
really? Yeah,
he
that's
was like 45 and I was 17, but
yeah.
geez, he could still run. Like,
Yeah. Weapon.
oh
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome. Thanks for your time, Doggy.
no worries at all.
Appreciate it, mate. We'll keep in touch.
All good, all good. Cheers.
See you, mate. Bye.
Bye.